Hi everyone, I'm named Babbler and welcome back to RimWorld. Thanks for checking out the video. Last episode, we created our ship reactor, built it, but we have not yet started it. We sent Kate and Zach off to go get a Persona chip and they're on their way back. And we also have Balakay, Tiffy, and Humongous mining a little vein of plasteel right here. That's what we're going to focus on a little bit this episode. We have all of these plasteels, there's like 8 of them, that are out here just ready to be mined. Back at home, what we need to figure out is why we continually have unfinished things just laying around. We have unfinished armor right there, unfinished charge rifle, unfinished detoxifier lung. All of these things keep getting to the point where they're unfinished. And I think what's happening, if I had to guess, is that we have multiple people assigned to crafting, and we also have fabricors. So those are mechs that are helping to craft. And what's happening is they're just kind of dumping things on the ground, and they're not really like actually finishing anything. So I have to figure out, like, maybe I just make a fabrication table that, you know, is assigned to like one person. I really just don't even know how to do it. So I'm going to take a couple of seconds to figure that out in a minute here. The other thing is we are currently researching. This is a quest reward from last episode. We are able to now research healing factors and skin hardening. Not really interested in skin hardening as much as I am for the healing factors. We actually can, after we research this, we'll be able to research and create healing enhancer and a coagulator. So a coagulator will stop bleeding by 50%, and a healing enhancer will speed up healing by 50%. That, along with super wound healing, will mean that our colonists will heal their wounds 5 times approximately faster than they currently do. The reason we're pursuing that and taking all this time to do that is because as soon as we start this reactor, we're going to have 15 days of raids. Every 1.5 days, we'll get either 1 or 2 raids. So it's 10 to 20 days in the span of 10 to 20 raids in the span of 15 days. That's a lot. We can't have people out of commission for longer than, a day or so. So if we're able to heal pretty quickly, we have good armor. Even if people do get hurt, they'll be able to go right to the hospital. They'll be able to get all healed up and be ready to go. So that's a big focus of this episode, is kind of figuring out the genes and how we're going to do all that. The other thing is we need to figure out why we don't have more medicine. We did figure that out last episode. I forgot to have a spot for heal root. I got rid of heal root because we was panicked for food. And so now I made a new spot for heal root. It grows pretty quickly. Heal root is only... what is it? I think it's 8 days. Let me just double check. It's 7 days. So in 7 days, we'll get a yield of 1. This is 161 spots right here. And to make medicine, it is 4 herbal medicine to make 4 medicine packs, which is great because we only have about 137 medicine right now. We're going to need like 400 or 500. I'm actually just going to make this 500. I mean, nice even number. Because I just don't know. I mean, anybody who has played this and beat this game, I just don't know what to expect. I'm going to get 20 raids. I'm going to have people hurt. I can't run out of medicine. That would be the worst thing to be not prepared with, when I could easily just make it. So I'm going to make 500 and that'll be that. That's probably way too much. Well, somebody should remind me at some point, or take a look and see how much I have going into the battle and how much I have leaving the battle. And I probably, if I had to guess, let's take a guess. I'm going to guess right now. I bet we'll use like 200 health packs, medicine packs. So we'll find out in a few episodes. Okay, next thing is we got to figure out, while I'm figuring this out, I'll let them do what they got to do, so we can keep the game moving here. But like, if we look at the fabrication bench right now, I'm looking to make a charge rifle, and we have worker is assigned as Marak. Now, oh, inspired taming, Howie. He will successfully tame the next animal, regardless of difficulty. Now, Howie's actually pretty good when it comes to animals, I think. He's at 20. In the past, the people have gotten this. Caravan ambushed. Okay, we will look at that in 2 seconds. In the past, we've had somebody have inspired taming, but they weren't of any sufficient level to be able to actually tame anything of any worth. What's in the wildlife right here? We have some rhinoceroses. I really don't think I want to... I don't really think I want to take them on, but are they good for anything? Let's double check. So I think they're good. They would actually fight for us. So I feel like they're a lot to take care of. So I think I might not bother. If there were Thrumbros on this map, I definitely would want them. All right, so we're going to just see what happens with Howie, and that's that. I was hoping to have something better, like a Thrumbro or Mega Sloth, something like that. A rhinoceros I could tame. I could tame now. It'd be a little dangerous, but I could tame it now. Okay, caravan ambushed. Zach's caravan has been ambushed by Emmy. Emmy right here is ambushing Zach and Kate. Kind of feel bad for Emmy. But I didn't make this choice. Zach and Kate. I think he just injected drugs. Yeah, he's high on Yayo. Okay, he's done. While we're here, is there anything here? Deal. I mean, when in Rome. That's slate. Oh, granite, actually, I bet. Yeah, it's granite. Oh, whoops. Nothing else here. But it's a little bit of steel real quick. Hey, you know, come to think of it, if Zach or Kate happen to find something that is something good to be tamed, we can use our little transport pod and send Howie there. But for now, reform the caravan. There we go. We got some steel. Okay. Oh, we also have... Wait, where's Chackin's corpse? Wait a second, what happened to the corpse? There was an unnatural corpse that was taunting and harassing Chackin. Where is it? Let's search. Chackin. It's over here now. Oh boy. having Torres research it. Why are these guys not mining? I think it's because they came here in the middle of the night. This is really dangerous. Okay. It says unnatural corpse progress. Your investigation of the unnatural corpse has revealed more about the body. An Archotech shard at its core psychically links it with Chakin. It will rebuild itself if destroyed and teleport any distance to be near Chakin. Torres thinks that there may be a way to permanently destroy the corpse, but will need to study it further. Oh boy. This is not good. This is not good at all. This lifter keeps putting it back in the sarcophagus. That's fine. It's okay. Alright, let's figure this out, because I want some charged rifles and whatnot. Now Marak is making marine armor. Part of me feels like we don't have enough fabrication benches. We need marine armor, marine helmets, advanced components, charge rifles. I'm going to take a couple of minutes to see if I could redesign this at all, because it's holding me back. It's currently holding me back. I'm not going to take a lot of time, just a few minutes to see how can I redesign this workshop to have another fabrication bench, maybe one more. So I'll talk out loud. The things I know I can move are the stone cutter tables and the art. I could move this pretty easily somewhere, including the blocks, and it not really cause an issue. Instinctually, I think I should put it where the end result would be, which is we put the blocks in here. We did actually make, I don't know if you remember, but maybe something like 10, maybe 15 episodes at this point. I forget exactly. We thought that we were going to make our outer wall of our base right here, so we made a double wall. Maker is confused because of dementia. We should get Maker into a Isle Sculptor pod. Does he have his own? I don't think so. We're gonna put him in one soon. What's his deal? Yeah, he's got a shattered nose. He's got dementia. Anyway, so we thought that we were going to make our base, our inner base here. You can see the walls are right there. And we never really finished that. That was a work frenzy for Pompeiana. And the reason we thought was we were going to need an inner base just in case we were going to get attacked. Now, I'm still okay with making sure that that's a thing. But I am wondering where I could put chunks. Where can I put chunks? I don't really have a lot of space. And let me explain quickly. I think this will work it out for me in my brain, so I'm gonna just talk it out. I mean, we have a huge base. We have a huge base. It's like, I mean, I don't think it's a half of the map, but it's certainly at least a good third of the map is filled with base buildings. Penny and Yeguluk got into a fight. Penny, you gotta rescue. Who started the fight? Who started the fight? We always check. Penny, using her left fist, enthusiastically hit Yeguluk. But Yegelit was the one who started the fight. Okay, well, you know the deal. You gotta give blood whenever you start a fight. And Penny, because you were involved, you need to give blood also. Okay. So the little theory that we have here is our core base is here in this area. This is basically the spot where they go multiple times per day. They grab food, they eat, they work, they craft, and so on. A little bit further out are the places they go to less frequently, perhaps once a day. Those are things like bedrooms. And then the areas that they need in the big outskirt areas are the things where they have to maybe harvest cotton or corn every 7, 11 days, something like that. So I don't want to use core real estate for something like crafting stone blocks. But what I can see doing is putting it like here. There's just not a lot of room here, so I don't like that idea. There's just not enough room. There's not enough room for chunks. There's not enough room for anything. Where can I put it? You know what? I could put it here. I could put the art benches here, but have less stone chunks. And then that would put a little more pressure on the lifters. And we could actually put all the stone chunks right here. To be totally honest, we could put all the stone chunks right here, because this area is not really being used for anything. And what would be the advantage is I could fit another fabrication bench, or two, as a matter of fact. And that would, okay, so this fabric core knew it had work left to do. So it went and picked up the unfinished detoxifier lung, but nobody else is really able to do that because there's only 2 fabrication benches. That's our problem. Okay, it's figured out. Now we just need to solve it. Alright, so Stonecutter's table is a 3. It's 3 wide. Okay. Now assume for a second that we are going to... We're going to put another door here. Okay, fine. I know that. We're going to need to call it some marble flagstone here to lead to this ship area. And you know what? We'll do that real quick. There we go. Nice. That looks nice. And there we go. Okay, and then this will all be stone chunks. Now let me plan it out real quick because I have a certain amount that I have now, and we'll see. That's 266. That should be plenty. Right now, I definitely have half of that. That's 105. That is going to be 42. Whoops. So we're talking about, it's an extra 80 or so. Corpse Obsession. Chakin is broken inside and become obsessed with corpses. That's because of that thing she has going on. Come on, Chakin. Get your head in the game here. Caravan's been detected, and Fluff has a shoot frenzy. Alright, we got a lot going on. We need to continue to research this corpse because we have to find a way to kill it. Otherwise, Chakin, bad things seem to be happening. By the way, I got this from a quest that they said they wanted to deliver a mysterious package. So, beware. Alright, we have one idle colonist, Phineas. Well, he's a little kid, so that's okay. You're going to mirror what your sister does, though. So you can go around hauling and cleaning. How is Polly? She's growth tier 4. Awesome. So she is going to be able to choose 1 passion from 1 option and 1 trait from 4 options. We have a mad dromedary. We should probably take care of that quickly so that nobody gets hurt. And I also don't really want it to trigger anything. So how about Maker? What are you doing? You have an assault rifle. Let's go. You can take care of this dromedary. Oh, let's go into the left here. That's okay. I'd rather it get some distance between. Caravan's back at Hope. Okay. Did it sort of somehow see Maker? I don't see how. It's going that way, though. It's going to get Maker. Look at this. It's going to come to the left as soon as it sees me. There we go. All right, Maker, we have an idea. Shoot once. Okay, now jump pack. Oh, I'm glad I make these jump packs for everybody. How cool is that? Oh, I guess not cool enough. Hold on. It's out of range now. Oh, no. Maker's out of range now. Come on, come on, come on, come on. There we go. Okay. That was harder than it should have been. How are these guys doing? All right, they're good. So what were we saying? Stone. I was figuring out stone. So I don't want them to produce the stone here. I don't want them to cut the stone here because, again, that's way too far away from anything. And part of me doesn't even want them to produce it here because that's too close. I mean, it's inaccessible. There's no hallway. Quest available. One defeated prisoner. Helena Synadenos. Synadenos? A novice of the Exodus Empire has been caught in bed with the wrong person. She imprisoned the inappropriate lover in a show of rejection. Now, she wants you to keep the prisoner, Piker Couch Limoaib, caged until the scandal blows over in 13 days. Couch is suffering from paralytic abasia and must be kept in bed. Couch recently violated an ancient supercomputer terminal and has been targeted by an orbiting mechanoid swarm. A mech cluster of 3 times size will deploy nearby. Well, we would get a book. There's 3 different options here. There's honor, a book that teaches you about medicine, 4,900 uranium. I only have 3,900, and I've barely used any, so that's a lot of uranium. Or Point Gallus joins, which is a pigskin. What's their deal? Staggeringly ugly. I'm not interested. I'm actually not interested in any of it. The honor's good. I mean, maybe. But I don't want to fight a mech cluster that's that large. Part of me also says, though, maybe I should to kind of like learn about it. But it's only 12 honor. I think I'm going to skip it. I'm going to skip it. Okay, going back to what I was saying. Wonder what I could do here. Because in anything, when you play this game, it just kind of unfolds. So if I make fabrication benches in here, which is what should be my priority, to be totally honest, we need to make marine armor, and we need to make all kinds of things. I would like to get 4 fabrication benches in here, which means getting rid of these art things, stonecutter things. I mean, oh look, there's Chakin, the corpse of Chakin. Whoa, Zach, simmer down. Look how fast he just ran. He's running at 9.01 cells per second. Okay. So here's my out loud thoughts. Out loud thoughts say, I should probably make my stone cutting right here. Okay. Oh, there's an infestation. I just looked at that. I bet you it's where Kate is. Yep. I just looked at that and I said, I said, what happens if spiders... I heard her over here. When I was looking at this, I heard her drilling with this deep drill, and I said, what happens if spiders pop out right here? Let's get everybody. Oh boy. I'm going to put Kate over here and Zach over here. Everybody else, I'm going to activate. I mean, this is going to be messy. Very messy. I don't know if they can shoot around these buildings. These, structures here. These, like, tables and stuff. So we'll find out. Tiffy, where is your... Oh, Tiffy's not even here. Can't even use her militars. Alright, well, we're going to find out what's going to happen. Hey, Yegalut, you don't have a weapon. Let's get you, This is going to be rough. I don't know what's going to happen here. This is going to be rough. So, I don't know if they can shoot over these shelves. I don't know if it really even says cover effectiveness 40%. Okay, maybe. Yeah, maybe they can. Okay, well then let's spread out a little bit better then. Make it a little more. Now, who can tank this? I almost feel like Kate should tank it. I'm going to put Zach here. I'm going to put Kate here. This is a good idea, I think. I want that door to be open. Let me get Kate back up. I'm going to put Kate there. Now, what I'm hoping happens... Let's see if this works out. They're going to crack through here. There's going to probably be a significant amount of them. Maybe a dozen total, and maybe like 3 or 4 of the big guys and a half dozen of the other ones. What I'm hoping is one goes right in the doorway here. And I think Kate will be able to attack and Zach will be able to attack. Now, if I had Torres, why can't Torres go on that little... Why can't she go on that rock? I guess you can't go on a rock. On a chunk. Oh well, that's fine. Maybe I'll just bring her in for relief. But anyway, so some of them will come right here to Kate and Zach. And then you see the rest will get hit by all these people. This is the danger of using your deep drill indoors. Now, I do know that I need to... Let's protect Polly and Phineas. Let's draft them and put them in Tiffy's bedroom. Because why not? Okay, let's see what happens. We're good. You did great, guys. You showed up late, Torres, but you did all right too. Yeah, I know you would have done. You would have done really well. I believe that. Oh, we had a wooden shelf get destroyed. Okay. Let's do a health check, because sometimes they mess up. Okay. Howie is in the hospital. Daesh is not in the hospital. Why not? You should be. Kate is a little bit hurt. She's like there. Yegelet is all healed up. Penny's all healed up. And we're good. We're fine. Okay. As I was saying before I was rudely interrupted, I want like 4 fabrication benches in here. So I need to move the stone cutters. We're going to say here. The production will happen here, and then the blocks right in here. That makes sense. But there's no way to get to here quickly. You'd have to go out this door. I can make a door right there. But I also could just make this a hallway. I can make this a hallway and redesign my storage area. What do you think about that idea? I think that's a good idea. I think I make this a hallway. Let's see. I make this a hallway right here. Okay, then this becomes a wall. And maybe there's some doors or whatever to get into this room. Like it is now. And with a wooden door, there's no hesitation, so it's not like we're causing any issues there. Don't know why there's chickens here, but okay. I bet you somebody put fertilized eggs. Let's see. No. Huh, so I don't know why there's chickens in here. Okay, whatever. Maybe in this? No. All right, well, we're going to redo it anyway. Yeah, and so if I do that with a little hallway, then right in here could be all the stone. Now, that means I need to move. This is like dominoes. So we're gonna deconstruct the solar generator. We're finally gonna do that. We've been needing to do that for a while. These mortars. Where do the mortars go that are safe from attack, but also able to be functional? I don't know if they're really safe from attack, but if I put them like here, it's not bad right there. No reason not to put them there. Yeah, there's no reason not to do that. Why not? That's fine. I don't need to go too crazy. Well, actually, wait. I want this to be on the inner. I want the wiring to be on the inner side, just in case we're getting attacked. I'm trying to think of that from all different angles, as if we're having to fall back. Okay, that's fine. You guys done? I think you are done, actually. Let's just maybe come home. Or go to the next one. Tiffy, you're really going... Plasteel is hard to mine. Really is. Over 500 though we'll have. Let's go to the next spot, because we're done here. We're not picking up anything else. Let's see. Is there another one expiring soon? We'll deal with that one. No. We're gonna go here. Take everything. That's 559 plasteel. That's great. Okay, they're going to that now. What did I say I was doing? We will put mortars here. That seems like a bad spot. I know I'm like being wishy-washy about it, but it seems like a bad spot for mortars. Actually, mortars seem better here. But that's not what I'm going to do. Quest available. The Secret Complex. You've learned of an ancient complex nearby. It is said to contain information about Kelsimer. If you can break into the structure and hack the computers inside, you can collect. So now, if we get all this information about the Kelsimer, we'll be able to bring it here, make another reliquary, and then that'll increase our ability to convert people. Less important right now, but we might still pursue it. Where should we put our mortars? A rhinoceros self-tamed. Is it male? It's female. All right. I wonder if we should have some rhinoceroses. So okay, let's get a male because Howie. Because of Howie. Howie tamed this. All right. Mortars. This prison has gone relatively unused, but that's fine. Maybe we put the mortars here. We just move them here temporarily and then fiddle with that a little bit later. I think that's what I'm going to do. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that. Let's move the mortars. Caravan arrived at the Plasteel chunk. Alright, is there... We're probably going to get ambushed. I just don't know by how many. So let's just wait on in here and see what happens. Nothing yet. We'll just let them mine. Alright, I said a little bit of cleanup. Oh, one other kind of tip would be power conduits. Keep them in walls as best as you can, because if they discharge, if there's like a short circuit from your batteries, it's going to discharge everything that's in your batteries to some point where a wire is. Okay, so if it was here, the blast radius is going to be much larger, and it'll set this grass on fire. I'm in the arid shrubland biome, so that's not a big deal. But if for some reason you're not, it'll spread the fire a lot. But if it's inside of a wall, the wall will absorb a lot of the damage. So let me do a little quick cleanup on that for me. We'll get rid of that stuff later. Yeah, we're just gonna kind of clean up as we see things like that, because we want the wire to be on the inner wall also. So if we're getting attacked, we're not gonna have to worry about something attacking us and destroying our power. I don't know what's more efficient, but I'm hitting the asterisk on the keypad to select the next layer down, which is the power conduit. But if you double click slowly, you can do the same thing and then also just hit X. So I'm just I guess, trying to figure out which one's better by just doing them installing. You guys better fix that. There we go. Okay. Wow, Zach is like flying. All right. I just want to get that done to restore power. Back in business. Or should be. Why are we browning out over there? Okay, we're fine. Okay. This little size room for mortar shells was working out just fine. Might make it slightly larger. I think this is 8 tiles, or is it 10? It's 10. Yeah, I should have known that. We will say... Sure, that seems good to me. Great, that's gotta definitely be a wooden door. Alright, we're gonna make sure there's a roof built over that. I think it would do it anyway, but we're just gonna double check. Oh look, I had previously gotten rid of it. Okay, so I'm glad I checked that. Let's get rid of that. Great, now let's make a little zone. Copy the settings. Paste the settings. We'll do it like this. Great, that's where the mortars will be. This goes away. This all gets deconstructed. Alright, let's finish this wall real quick. Alright, good. And remember, we're making this a little hallway. Let's just double check what that looks like in my brain right now, because again, I mean, look at this is a mess. Look at this mess. I mean, this really is a mess. Sandstone, marble, and slate are going to be the 3 chunks that I want to keep track of. They will be down here. And we want to be able to get to them easily. Okay, so we're just finishing that we're doing that for the hallway. Alright, so if this is a hallway and I make something like that right there, then that just means these top ones need to go. I mean, again, I know I've said it before. This room is a real mess, and I don't like it. I'm not exactly sure on how I want to fix it. So for now, I'm just going to move these and see what to do later on. Yeah, like even the math here didn't, because I didn't design this for shelving units. I just had a big dumping zone here, but even the math of the number of tiles doesn't make sense for where I put everything. So that's fine. I'll just do it this way instead. Okay. Now doing that, I wonder if this is the time to actually fix it. Ugh. You could tell that I'm not anxious to do that. Definitely not anxious to do that. I have so many different storage zones in here because they're getting cut off by the columns. Are you guys at your new destination yet? Oh, okay, you are. I forgot about you, but you're actually doing okay. Okay. All right. Maybe I should be stockpiling steel somewhere else and get rid of some of these shelves. Yeah, okay, so I'm thinking it out. One of the reasons, why are the archive capsules not on a shelf? Hold on. Yeah, they should be. I just heard a brownout. How's that possible? Oh, I think it was this door. Got it. Constructor is wandering. Do we not have any marble blocks? We only have 2. Somebody must be crafting them somewhere, I would think. They are not, and this room's still a mess. Yeah, we got a little bit of a mess going on. All right, so let's think about this. So we have part of the issue here is that we have these wooden shelves. We need these columns to hold up the walls, to hold up the roof, I mean. And that was my fault for bad design to begin with. Because I didn't realize that you needed a certain width. That you needed, like, I think it's 6 from the wall. So it's like, is it 6 like that? Well, let's see. Let's assume it is. If it's 6 like that, and it's 6 like that, we're actually covered without the columns. Oh, good, 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 good. Oh, but that's not what I want. It's going to come from here. It's 6 tiles away from the wall. So, I mean, but it's only 6. Which does mean 6 like that, like 6 like that, and then another 6 like that. We'd have to have the wall here. Well, maybe that's not a bad thing, actually. Come to think of it. Well, actually, it is a bad thing. The reason it's a bad thing is because we lose out on a whole tile. This could just be a hallway that tightly tucks up into a little corner here. All right, so we're gonna have to learn how to live with these columns. The reason I don't like them, if I didn't articulate that, is because they break the zones, the storage zones. But part of what's breaking that too are all these columns, all these shelves. And I can't use shelves for everything because building objects that are uninstalled, they can't go on shelves. So like this wooden crib, it's gonna take up its own tile right here. Now what I could do, if I really wanted to, is I could have buildings storage somewhere that is not impacted by this in the same way. And I actually could do that maybe in the back corner here. That's what I should do. So that way it's, yeah, I'm going to do that. Okay. So I don't know if I articulated that well, but we'll see how it works out. If I put this like this, no. Just kind of do it like this. Let's see how this works out. Now remember, where am I putting my wall? I gotta remind myself because I can definitely talk myself into getting confused. The wall's gonna go here. Yep, okay, wall's there. Of course it doesn't match. It does not match what I want it to match. Let's see here if it matched here. 1, 2, 4. Yeah, it's 10. What is this, 11? Oh, 13. 11. I know somebody's out there watching this right now saying, just move that over there, just move this over there. And I maybe I wish I was streaming right now, but I am not. So let's see. It's 11. So I think we'd have a wall, back wall like this, right? Yeah, if we did it like that, like a wall. No, I have the idea. Here's the idea. If we kind of just do a wall of shelving units like this along the top, space it out properly for doors, then we do different aisles. 1, 2, 3, 4. Keep a space in between for somebody to walk through. I think that would work. Let me just try it out. Let's put that like that. Then we're going to put that like that. Okay, let's see how this works. Like that. And then I want to move that one down, actually. Oh, Chakin can convert. Who are we trying to convert these days? Is it Yegalut? I think it's Yegalut. No, it's not Yegalut. Is it Torres? Nope. I think we tried Daesh last time and it didn't work. So let's see how Yegalut is a slow learner. So they'll have a 50% reduction for us to be able to actually convert them. And same when it comes to Torres. So who's the least happy? Torres is at 57. Yegalut's at 54. Yegalut, you win. Convert Yegalut and see how it works. Oh, you guys are done and you're not going to tell me? Okay. Just looking for the day off, huh? It's not how this works. You know what happens. We got to get to the next spot. So reform caravan and get to this spot right here. That's another 552 plus deal for a total of 1111 right now. Okay. Oh, made detoxifier lung. Good. Tiffy needs that when she gets back. All right, I like this, even though it's a little bit messy right now. It'll come into focus. Trust me. And there'll be nothing in the aisles or whatever because it takes them longer to move. So let me zoom in and show you. This is just going to be 2 shelves. There'll be an aisle this way, another 2 shelves, another aisle that way. So it'll be very accessible. I could extend this room one more. Is that what I want to do? I think that's what I want to do. Yeah. Ding. Combat supplier. There's trade ship. Check-in. After you're done teaching that lesson, go ahead and give them a ring. Yes, I said give them a ring. I do something like that. It's a little wasteful, but I have plenty of sandstone, so I'm not going to worry about that right this second. They may build it. What I mean is they may build it before I figure out where I want to put these auto doors, and I'm okay with that for now. Because I think I'm going to extend it to here, like that. And like that. And that means I can actually... Okay, let's see what you have for me. What's molecular analysis? Hold on a second. This is a tech print. The physical form of tech prints. Okay, this is just something that get me started. Gastroanalyzer. This bionic nose implant enhances the sense of smell with a focus towards food-related smells. A multi-layered ultrafine absorption mesh detects compounds in the air. A microprocessor formulates the readings into an olfactory nerve signal to send to the brain through a nerve link interface. The result is that the user can smell foods with a depth, richness, and precision unknown among enhanced humans, allowing them to cook more effectively. The whole unit is small enough to be installed in the nose without affecting the user's appearance. That's crazy. Next thing is Immunoenhancer. An analysis computer inspects the bloodstream, classifies pathogens, and rapidly prompts the body's natural immune system to respond to them faster than it could alone. This speeds immunity gain significantly. I kind of like the gastroanalyzer. That's kind of cool. I'm not going to get it. I don't think, because it's expensive and we're totally fine when it comes to food. But that's kind of nice. Gene Pack Roar Voice. Does that give me any... It doesn't give me anything other than, let's say, go back. Roar Voice. Carriers have an animal-like roaring voice. It doesn't give me any kind of positives or negatives, so I really don't want it. Alright, we have Zeus Hammer. We have a Plasma Sword. Kind of looking for something interesting, like a Death Rest Serum. There's really nothing good here. Pox bomb launcher. I don't have one of those. I can make one though. That's the thing, like I can make all of this, so it doesn't really matter. I can't make the reinforced barrels, but I have a lot of those, so I have like 15 of them. I'm actually not going to buy anything. I'll sell a couple of things quick. Let's see. You want some sculptures? There you go. Great. Then that shield belt is poor. We don't want that. Marine helmet's 50%. Okay, yeah, we can get rid of this stuff. That's fine. Okay, good. Good enough. Okay. I can move this 2 to the right. Move that 4 to the right. Wait, that's not what I want. Hold on. Right now, it's 2 spaces from the wall. If I move it 2 to the right, it'll be 4 spaces from the wall, which will still be fine. This is currently 2 spaces from the wall. From the, yeah, 1, 2. Oh, I was right. So moving it 4 over is what I wanted it to do. Okay, good. So once these columns are done, then I can get rid of these columns that are currently here. And it won't collapse anything. Okay. We are good with our columns here. Oh wait, I do think I messed it up. Oh no. I should have kept that one there. Alright, that's my mistake. That's fine. I'll fix it quick. Or maybe I don't want... Maybe I'll leave it like this until I see how the design works out. I don't like these columns. They just get in the way. Okay, plasteel. Go for it, Tiffy. I always look for anything interesting. I've never found anything interesting, but I always look for it. Ambush. The colonists have been ambushed. By what? A Yorkshire Terrier. 2 of them. Oh no. 2 whole Yorkshire Terriers. I mean, better watch out. Nobody has made a charge rifle yet. 2 unfinished ones. That will work. Because the columns are down here. So I need the aisle there. Now, can they walk? Hold on. That's going to be a thing I need to check. Can they walk through the tile? Through the column? They can. Okay. I got worried for a second. All right. Yeah, this is going to work out fine. I just need to fiddle with it a little bit. It's going to take a little bit of time. Oh wait, what's this, slate? Is this slate? Oh, it's currently slate. Oh jeez, alright, cancel. Okay. What's wrong, Tiffy? You're probably bored, huh? Not really, actually. Your comfort is the thing that's causing you trouble. You're tired. Yeah, we didn't really do the whole bedrolls thing. We probably should. So... do we have any more? We don't. I know we don't. We keep forgetting to make more. Let's see, comfort 0.68 for a cloth lead roll. Devil's Strain is also 0.68. How about something like a pigskin? I doubt it. 0.68. Buffalo? 0.68. So they're all basically equivalent. Elephant leather, just a check. 0.68. Alright, so we might as well just make it out of cloth. We're going to make a couple. We'll put them right here so that I can't miss them. I'll run across them at some point. In fact, I'm going to make more because we're going to get rid of the ones that are not excellent. All right. Let's see. Look at that elephant tusk is holding open the door. It's almost like I propped it open. That's funny. Okay. kind of messy. Okay, what am I thinking? What am I thinking? They're all facing the correct way, so we're good. I have to figure out the doors. I'm not sure exactly where I'm going to put them. What a big project. A lot bigger than I thought it was going to be, but we'll multitask. We know that we also want to put in... Oh, Cocoa Pod. Pemmican. No, monkey meat. Alright. Is that a sign? That's Shah? What is Daesh wearing on her head? What's going on with Daesh? She's not wearing anything. That's the problem. Where's that corpse? Oh no, I lost track of that corpse. Oh no, where's Chakin? Chakin the corpse is over here now with Chakin. Let's do... You need to study this, Chakin. I know you don't want to face your fears with this, but you need to study it. We need to learn how to destroy it. And Torres said that there was a way to destroy it, but she needed to research it more. Let's see what happens. Putting a sandstone door there and removing the roof because we want this to vent to the outside world and it's going to be an enclosed room. So we want this heat to go here in this room and exhaust out this ceiling because this is going to be a separate room just for stone sculptures and whatnot. think we will make a little way to cut up through here. You know what? No, we're not. We're not doing that. Nope. There's plenty of ways to cut up. They can cut up right here. Alright. What do we want to put as far as tile goes? I think it's all... I try to do slate on the floors in like the workshops and whatnot. Yeah, we want to move our stonecutters tables. Now, remember, the whole reason why we're doing this is to get 2 more fabrication benches. Because again, we are just so short. We have not successfully made 1 charge rifle yet. They keep throwing each other's work off of the bench. Look at this marine armor just sitting there. Okay. We're going to put a door right there. Right here. That works. I get it, Shah. You've lived a long, good life, Shah. There's Shah, 33 years old. Trucking along. Let's look at something quick. Records. Time as a colonist, 14 years. That's from the very beginning. And she took just 92 damage her entire life. And that destroyed her left leg, I think it is. Okay. Okay. Oh, wait a second, I messed up over here. It's not really a mess up. It's kind of a mess up, but not really. It's just I have an extra door. Is all it is. I'll get rid of that door. We're going to call this just for buildings, I think. Oh, we made a charge rifle. Who did it? Who did it? Oh, Shaw has broken down. There's checking. Wait. Oh, I canceled that just in time. Pompeano was almost done. Gotta turn them this way, actually. I guess I could do it that way. That's fine. I'll just do it that way. Alright. False alarm, Pompeano. You could have done that. I'm sorry. You were almost done. I know. A hare self-tamed. We don't really want you, but fine. Okay. All these little noises, huh? Oh, that's in the wrong spot, guys. Sorry. Okay, now, did I get everything in the right spot, all facing the right way? Because they have to be facing out, otherwise they won't stack on them. Caravan detected. We'll check that out. I guess we'll check it out now. 8.9 days until they get attacked. Okay. So they're all facing out the correct way. They're all up. I'm going to get a wall right here. That becomes a little aisle. They're good all there. Good there. Math worked out a little bit weird here, but that's fine. We're going to flip. This one goes there. We actually have room for a couple more, which is good. So we're going to do like that. Great. Perfect. Only thing missing is one little shelf down here. Right here. And we are good. This is just going to be for building, so they should move all this stuff over that way. Okay, there are now no more zones in the aisles. Looking good, guys. Oh, we do have bedrolls right here. I just didn't use them. What's Tippy's mining? Only 4, huh? Yeah, she's pretty bad at it. Okay, well, this looks so much better. I just need to finish my other spots here. Okay. We have too many wall lamps here. Not enough in this room. What's that? I don't know what that is. That a wall lamp? All right, let's move some of the stonecutter tables. But what was I thinking earlier? I started to say that I wanted to be able to replenish from here more easily. I have so many auto doors. But you know what? We're not hurting for energy. So we're fine. There we go. We got some cloth bedrolls. All normal, good, excellent. There's only one excellent one out of all of them? Alright, try again, guys. We want... I mean, the excellent gives 0.84 comfort. The good gives 0.76. And the normal gives 0.68. That's significant. That's 0.16 difference between excellent and normal. There's another excellent one. That's a good one. Good. Good, excellent. This is kind of a good way to do it. Just make a whole bunch. Yeah, the resource doesn't really matter. So we have 3 excellent. We're looking for one more. Is it normal? I should make somebody else do it, actually. Yeah. Zach just made that excellent like it was nothing. Alright, good. Let's uninstall. Balakay's throwing a tantrum. Because he's recreation starved. Okay, sorry about that. Alright. What do we need to do in here? I know we need to do something. Okay. Oh yeah, that's what I keep getting distracted. So the chunks are going to be here, remember. There's going to be a bunch of them right here. And that, what I'm going to do with that, which I think will be kind of a good idea. I don't know. We'll see how it works out. But you can't have one of your people go right on a chunk. They can walk over a chunk, but they can't go on a chunk when they're drafted. But it's 50% cover effectiveness. So if I leave little pockets... Oh, look, this is that song. Anyway, if I leave little squares that you can't put any chunks on, then people can actually go and use that as cover if we get attacked. But I think I'm severely overthinking that. So I'm not even going to bother with that. We just learned how to make healing factors. Healing enhancers, coagulators, all of that. We're going to make all of that. But that's definitely fabrication bench, I assume? Yeah, of course it is. And 4 advanced components. That's okay, we will make them. Okay, this storage room is nearly done. I think I need to make another... Maybe I do a wall lamp like that. Oh no, I didn't want to do it like that. Oh, cancel that. Make another one, let's say here. That? Just kind of like opposite from one another? Actually more like that. Yep. Okay. Trying to be efficient. Okay, nice and clean. Buildings are all right here as well. Now I need to think about what goes on each shelf. It's going to be a blanket policy for all the shelves, with the exception of these two over here will be for prepared prepackaged meals, survival meals. So let's just double check that. Packaged survival meals, great. We're going to say copy and paste. Everything else is going to essentially be everything else. It's not going to be it can't be buildings, but it's going to be stone blocks, plant matter, dye, hops, and psychoid. Sure, fine. No, actually, I don't want that. I don't want psychoid leaves in here. What else can go in here? Nothing that's unfinished. You know what I didn't realize? You could put things like... Oh yeah, I could put all this stuff up there. We'll put all this miscellaneous stuff, the elephant tusks and whatnot. Sure. I don't think I want the xenogerms on here though, so I'm going to get rid of that, because those are things that I'm going to want to actually use. I don't want the reinforced barrels here either, because they're going to be by the mortars. Okay, everything else seems okay. Books are not going to be here. Body parts? No, they'll be in the hospital. Tech prints? Sure. Neurotrainers? Sure. That'll work. All right. Copy settings. Now, we're going to paste all this. They may reshuffle some things, but they actually probably won't do too much, because most things are kind of where they're supposed to be right now. Okay, it looks like Zach's trying to convert Torres to the free path, and she's not happy about it. Got everything? I want to do this one last time. Okay. All right, now. Stone cutters. We have two extreme break risks, Tiffy and Valakay. I may need to get them home. They are really upset. Like, Tiffy is a 0% mood. How did that happen? Yeah, we're gonna get them home right now. Alright, let's get going, guys. You did a lot. You did a lot. I understand. It's really stressful. Let's go. Whoops. We got everything there. So we're going to have 1,680 once another 570 plasteel. They'll be home in half a day. Alright, just hang on there. Hang on, Tiffy. Valakay, we're getting you home. You'll be able to go into your nice bed. Somebody's playing the piano. Torres, you're doing great. Where's Chakin's body? Corpse. Can be studied in 20 hours. We need to study it. We need to get rid of this corpse. Okay. Stonecutter table. I think we'll do something like this. We will put it here. Oh wait, I messed up a little bit. Hold on. Did I? No, I didn't. I'm good. Oh, Dakin is fighting with Daesh. It's not gonna go well for you, Chakin. Of course, Daesh is gonna go lay down. She looks for every excuse to go into the hospital. She really does. Okay, so my thought process here is that I keep some chunks here. I do feel honestly that I am overcomplicating this, and I know that about myself. But I do think that I'm overcomplicating it. Chakin is obsessed with corpses. Of course she is. She's not having a good time. I'm just gonna put concrete here because they're gonna be in and out of this area quick. And I'm gonna explain how I'm gonna stagger this. It'll be a interesting way that I do it. You will see. Okay, marble tile under all doors. That's how we do things. Marble flagstone can go here. That's fine. I only have a door here just in case we need to access something, which we never really will. But it's just better than walling it off and something happens in here. Alright, so what are we doing as far as this? Now, remember we have our staggered. We have sandstone, marble, and slate, and we know we want a little bit more sandstone than marble or slate. That's just how we weight things. So we just tend to have more sandstone. So that's 7 wide, I believe. Let me double check. 7 wide. So we could do... You just do one big stockpile zone and say, oh, I want to put all my chunks here. But what will happen is it'll all be sandstone or it'll all be something that maybe you don't necessarily want. So instead, I'm going to do... This is wide enough that I would say I could do 2 rows of each. So I'm going to do 2 rows for sandstone. Then I'll do another 2 rows like this for marble. Another 2 for slate. And another 1 for mechanoid Where are they? Where's my mech, this stuff right here? Mechanoid slag chunks. And when we do that, what's going to happen is they're gonna fill this area up. We're going to make it critical. Let me see if that's how I have it here. I think I have it set as critical. Oh no, I have it set as important. And this is preferred. Okay. So these will all be set as important. Then over here, they'll all be set as normal. Or preferred, actually, sorry. So all of the chunks, the random... I will put all random chunks here. That's fine. I think. I'll think about that in a second. And then these will all be important. And so the back stock, you can call it, would all be right here. And as this gets depleted, the lifters will refill from this area to here. And what that does is the people that are actually, like, look, Pacheco right now is cutting stone. She won't have to walk all the way over here to get a chunk. She'll just have to go right here. It doesn't seem like it would make a difference, but if it does over time, how much they have to walk, it really makes a big difference. Okay. I think I might... Let's see, how do I want to do that? Maybe I want to do it this way. I mean, we could really get fancy. This is what I think I'm going to do. I'm going to do 6 by 2. Whoops, I didn't do that. Six by 2, 6 by 2. I'll do another 6 by 2. Okay. What am I doing here, you ask? Well, I'm just using this to... so I don't have to keep clicking down in the toolbar area. Alright, this is going to be clear all. It's going to be a chunk. And it's going to be a sandstone chunk. And this is going to be critical. This one's going to be sandstone. And this will be important. Nope, sorry, did the wrong one. This one's going to be critical. This one is going to be important for sandstone. This is going to be marble and critical. This is going to be marble and important. This one is going to be slate and critical. Humongous is having a break or close to having a break. This one is going to be slate and important. And then this is going to be mechanoid and steel slag chunks critical. And mechanoid and steel slag chunks. This one will be important. Okay, so what's going to happen here is this is yet another, just again, a more efficient way. If I had this whole thing as important, potentially the lifters could put it here, right in this top left corner. And so somebody would, if once this gets depleted, somebody would have to walk all the way this way, all the way up top. Now, they'll move things from this area down here to here if available, to here if not, if that's not available below. As this gets depleted, they're going to fill up this one. They're going to take from the top, fill to the bottom. Take from the top, fill to the bottom. So the people that are working in here will only need to ever go here, hypothetically. All right. Now, that said, stone chunks don't really need to be covered or anything like that. I think this has a roof. Let me see. It does. I don't really care. That's okay. That component's going to get moved at some point by somebody. It doesn't belong there and they know it. Okay, so that means what do we have to work with here? 19 by 14. Now, I'm not going to go crazy here. I am just going to do 19 by 14. We have 4 different things to divide up. Maybe I'll just do 5, 5, 5, and 4. Sure. And here, I'm going to do limestone and granite. Okay. How overcomplicated is this, by the way, on a scale of 1 to 10? There's a 10, 10 by 3. We'll make that. Oh, there's a gold mining site close by. Okay. This is going to be limestone. Yeah, because limestone, I don't have a spot for limestone right now. Because it's not anything we normally would have. We normally have it. It doesn't exist on this map. So we can't dig it up. But we do have some laying around from when we got them other times. So I am going to reserve a little spot for it. Same thing for the granite. Okay. Then we're going to have same thing here. Little trick, just click off that way to clear it. Otherwise, because see, I put that like that, and then if I want to build another one, it's just going to expand this one. So you got to get off of it, which I don't really like, but it's just the way it works, I guess. Oh, I literally just explained it to you, and I just did it. Okay. All right, we'll make this preferred. Sure, why not? Sandstone. Marble. Slate. Mechanoid and steel. All preferred. Perfect. Well worth it. Let's make this concrete. Actually, we're going to make this paved tile because it is something that they're going to walk by. Why do I say that? Well, because paved tile has a beauty factor that's neutral, 0. Concrete is -1. They're never going to really be in this room, so they're not going to feel like they're in a dirty area. But in here, if they keep walking by it and everything, they will feel like they're in a dirty area with that amount of I guess, not dirt, ugliness. All right, Chakin. You're in a mental state. I can't treat you. I wish I could. Where's that corpse? Oh, in here. Nice. Ready to study. Torres, go for it. I hope that Torres can figure out a way to destroy this thing. Please, please, please. Somebody's starving. All right, we can't. We could study in another 2 days. Atkins no longer having a corpse obsession. Good. Alright, everybody's back. Where's Tiffy? Tiffy, how you doing? Look at how quickly she goes up when she's back home. Yeah, maybe rough on her to take her out anymore. Or like, I should really be like bringing a book or something. I don't know. Okay, it's coming out, turning out great. Well, that's right, I wanted to move these wooden shelves. That's right, I wanted to put one like that. Yep. And this one like that, I remembered that. Oh, I can't do it that way. We can do it like that. That'll be fine. No. Up this one on the wall too. Yeah. I'm gonna hide all the zones because I don't want to see all those random colors. Those components still being there, that's weird to me. They shouldn't be. Let's look at storage. I don't have that allowed. No, I don't. Okay. That's fine. No empty spot configured to store it. Why not? Components should be allowed in here. I guess they're not. I have to copy all this again. Oh well. Yeah, once I did that, they already got rid of it. How much dye do I have? Good. I want to paint all this. $84. $263. I may not have enough dye, actually. Funny enough. Okay, cool. Kate and Zach, do you guys need death rest? I don't think you do. Go for it. Just go ahead. While we have time, start your death rest. Where's the fire? Oh. No big deal. Okay. Wow. Okay, well, we did quite a bit. I'm going to put another fabrication bench here. I'm going to figure all that out. Okay, the drill. Oh, I guess I missed moving a stool. I'm gonna get rid of these too, because I'm gonna expand out this this farmland. I think would be smart to do. So I'm gonna get rid of these stockpile zones here. And they're gonna move all that. Okay, great. Put one here. I don't think I'm gonna do that because I could do these ones that are 3 wide. I could put them like this and kind of tuck them in this corner. So I'm probably gonna do that. Let's see. Maybe I'll do that. What are they building here? Dump packs? Yeah. Unnatural corpse. Uh-oh. Kraken feels the unnatural corpse growing rapidly stronger. Some horrible consciousness is flickering within it. Something awful will happen in the next few days. Study the corpse to learn how to destroy it. Well, I am studying it, but I'm just not able to do anything with it. Just yet. Okay, so I think that a tool chest, I don't know the real range of it. I think it's like 7. So like if I did it like this, it kind of would reach everything. The point is I think I have too many tool cabinets. I'll move the styling station over, maybe over here. I could put another something right there. You know what? Maybe the tailoring. I'll move here. Yeah, I'll do it like that. I'll do it the opposite way than we're thinking. I'll do it like this. Nice. Okay, good. Whoa, 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 whoa. Simmer down there. It's raining, so I'm not going to worry about it. Alright. That lines up well. Somebody just took Go Juice. I heard that, Fluff. I on Go Juice. I knew it. How are we doing with Go Juice anyway? Where is my... I don't even know where my drug lab is. There it is. It's 15 in stock. Good. Okay. Let's see. What do we do here? I'm seeing how I could fit maybe fabrication, like more fabrication benches. That's my goal. That wouldn't fit like that. If I did something like that. And then like that. 2. We still have a main thoroughfare right there. A little bit cramped. We haven't really lost any functionality, except I did lose a little bit when it comes, like chem fuel should be over here. The components should be over here. That's fine. We'll have to rearrange all that. Okay, so fabrication benches. I mean, the other thing is, honestly, I could just do something like this. Put one like that. And then I could have 3 right here. I could have 5. I could have 5 without it interfering at all with anything. And then this with the range would be fine. Okay, I'm doing that. I'm doing it. Oh, the spot is... Okay. Just moving these out of the way real quick. We did not consider the tool cabinets. So we're gonna have to work on this a little bit. And that will be really good because we'll have 5 fabrication benches. I may aim for 4 instead. We'll see. We did a lot. We moved our mortars this way. I actually like this configuration a lot better because they can get to the shells more quickly. That's great. And in fact, before I forget, there is no reason why I would not put flagstone here. Right? Because that way they can move more quickly. It's all about how long it takes them. You know, they're walking on rough sandstone at 87% walk speed. And then there's sand at 76%. You know, it all adds up. It all adds up. We moved the mortars there. So that way we can move the art benches here. The sculpting stations here. We're almost done with tile and everything this way. And yeah, that's going to be great. Okay, what else? Are we missing marble walls? We redid our whole storage here, so there's nothing in the actual aisles. So that's going to be good. We could actually move this one a little bit over. And we're going to do that right now, before I forget. And I'll move that over like that, maybe. Okay, this is looking fine. Plenty of room here. I'm not going to touch that, at least not for the time being. I don't think I need to. We have improved our steps all over the place. We are going to be able to fit at least 2 more fabrication benches in here. We're going to be able to get rid of a couple of these. We don't need as many as we have. And that will make life a lot better. The one looming thing that we have a problem with is Chakin has an unnatural corpse that seems to be taunting her. And it just said to us that we need to research, we need to study it, because if we don't, well, not because if we don't, but something bad is going to happen in a few days. So we're going to open this up and see when can Torres look at this next. I don't want to wake her up for that. Fluff is opening it up. We'll be able to study the Chakin unnatural corpse in 1.1 days. And that's going to, I think, be our last opportunity to study it before the something bad happens that we were just warned about. I have no idea what that's going to be. But we will find that out next episode together, because that's it for this one. Be sure to follow and subscribe for more Name Babblings. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.